Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colwyn Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. Bingo Spartans crushed Saints and St. Joseph tipped past GCC Hurricanes in the solo under-19 hockey leagues. Stanford Howard brings you the details. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colwyn Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. The Road to Mecca 5 finals is set for Saturday night at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The final will be between two-time champion Bounty Colts and one-time champion Diners Ravens. After an exhilarating spectacle of matches, it all comes down to the final Saturday night at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, where, according to the GABF executives, promises to be a show to remember with two high-class games and a halftime show by Tamika Marshall. The evening will start with a third-place playoff between Royals and Cobras, followed by the finals between two-time champion Bounty Colts and one-time champion Diners Ravens. Colts team president Michael Singh said his team promises an exciting spectacle since the team was built to destroy the Ravens.
Ravens have always been a club that Colts have primarily been built to beat Ravens. And in 2014, when the first one basically occurred at the sports hall, we basically finished number 3. Since then, we finalists, second place, and eventually we were able to win the other 2 championships. Urging is the supporters to come out. Miss Marshall will be in the house. We expect a quality entertainment from her. On behalf of Colts, we expect to show you some quality basketball.
Ravens coach Mr. Darcel Harris said his team has been playing good games throughout the tournament, and he expects that once they stick to the game plan, his team will come out on top.
Bring it real hard to this finals, stick to a solid game plan, and hope to come out victorious. I must say, a good job is being done by the Federation. This tournament continues to be the climax of basketball, and we plan to put on a clinical showing at this finals. Thanks.
President of the GABF, Nigel Hines, said that the game will be as transparent as possible since he has full confidence in the refereeing team.
But I am altogether happy with the refereeing. We've seen the key games, none of them. I think the only game I can comment on that probably I felt the team was thwarted in terms of their the outcome was, I think, the Ravens, not Ravens, it would be Eagles and probably Nets, that game. Other than that, we had 32 games so far, and if only 1 or 2 had some officiating that was questionable, and as you know, there is no absolutes in officiating. The referee has to call what he sees, but I think they've done a wonderful job.
The Road to Mecca 5 has had a budget of $8 million and is the highest prize paying basketball tournament in the Caribbean. 20-year-old Rovero Tucker will represent Guyana at the Caribbean Motor Racing Championships in Kingston, Jamaica, tagged Caribbean Wheels on Fire from May 12 to 13. Rovero will be a part of the Guyanese contingent heading to Jamaica for the championships. I sat down with Tucker to understand his love for racing and how it all began.
I got into bike racing because of my boss, actually. I've been around the racing scene a while, since I was like 3 years old. My uncle used to race, and from that I started into the racing.
And this is where it all started. He said he would practice day after day, but when he got onto his first race, he never expected what happened.
The first time I went on the track, it was an experience and a half, right? I mean, I enjoyed it. I was smiling throughout the race and everything, but it wasn't nice getting beat up. I can tell you that.
So you got beat on your first time?
Yeah, I got last place on my first meeting. Right? I got locked on my first meeting. Okay. But from that I found out that I really like it, and I wanted to continue it. So I just ended up going up and practicing a lot.
So from then to now, how have your achievements been so far, race-wise?
Well, I started last year, March, and it's been it's been over a year now. I've been riding. So from last year, I finished second in the championship, behind Kevin Prasad. So that's been it for now. But the last meeting, I secured 3 podiums, 3 second place finishes, being much Rivera.
I asked Tucker what motivated him as a racer, and his response was quite interesting.
Motivation is basically how I've been brought up. My family, you know, my father, my brother, I race mostly for them, to make them proud. You know, they drive me every day for what I'm doing. Because they were interested in it before, and then we stopped racing the car, and, you know, we just fell apart, you know. The relationship wasn't going as how we used to be. And we started racing back. You know, everybody's out now, everybody's being it. We're up every Sunday and enjoying it.
Tucker is a student and works full-time at a local bar, but still finds time to hit the track because of his love for motor racing.
Well, it's a commitment, you know. I prioritize myself. I need to get this done. I need to, you know, get this done by the end of the day. It's how I schedule myself properly. The toughest part of it is, you know, when I'm going home from the bar at 2 a.m. and stuff like that, and then waking up early for school or for work. That's the tough part, right? But I try to get pushing as much revision as possible on the weekends. That's about it. It's very easy to manage once you get the hang of it.
He said for his upcoming meet, he will do his best since Jamaica has a tricky track, which he has only 2 days to learn. But most importantly, he wants to get onto the podium.
Well, they have a very tricky track. It's a lot bigger than ours. You know, we finish a lap here and my time is 35 seconds. Over there, they do a minute and 20 seconds. It's very long. So it's a lot to work on when I go, and I have 2 days to figure out that track, learn the track for the race.
This year, Antigua is also expected to participate. If you want to watch more of this interview, head to our Facebook page at the HGP Nightly News or our website at www.hgptv.com. Berbice and the Select Under-17 are to face off in the final of the Inter-County Cricket Championship on Saturday. Essequibo in the final round batted first and scored a meager 59 runs, all out in just 24.1 overs. Kurt Lovell was the only one to score double figures with 12. Bowling for Berbice, Kevlon Anderson grabbed 5 for 12, while valuable support from Keith Simpson with 3 for 7. Berbice in reply comfortably reached their target with 5 wickets to spare in 28.5 overs. Kevlon Anderson top scored with 15, Junior St. Clair 14, Berbice won by 5 wickets. On Saturday, April 28, Berbice and the Select Under-17 will do battle at the Lusignan Community Centre ground from 9 hours to see who will walk away with the 2018 GCB Hand-in-Hand Insurance Under-19 Inter-County Championship title. And finally, Delhi Daredevils bowlers ripped through Kolkata Knight Riders' batting order to win by 55 runs in match 26 of the Indian Premier League.
Puts it through. Has he got it all the way? Sure has.
Kolkata Knight Riders won the toss and elected to have a bowl at Delhi Daredevils. But the opening pair of Shaw and Colin Munro produced a 59 runs opening partnership to set up the Daredevils to a mammoth score of 219 for 4 in their 20 overs. Chirez, who was given the big responsibility of captaining the side, produced a 40 balls 93 not out, with 3 4s and 10 6s to give Delhi Daredevils a commanding position. In Kolkata's Knight Riders' reply, their batting started sluggishly with the loss of the top 3 batsmen for 33 runs in 3 overs. It wasn't much batting from there, as the middle and lower order didn't do much to trouble the scores. Only Kolkata's number 7 batsman, Andre Russell, with his big hitting of 44 runs from 30 deliveries, threatened for a while. But that wasn't enough to see Knight Riders get over the line, as they only managed 169 of their 20 overs. Tomorrow, Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians will be in action from 10:30 a.m. local time. And on Sunday, Royal Challenge Bangalore will battle Sunrise Hyderabad. For the HGP Sports, I am Stanford Howard.